guys, so I put something on Twitter a few days ago and asked which of various videos you guys wanted to see first, and this got the most votes. I was really surprised. The two that got the most votes were this and a Get Ready With Me. I called it a summer Get Ready With Me, but it's probably going to be kind of very basic, bare essential makeup that I've been wearing recently that I'm calling my summer makeup, rather than something bright. So let me know if you actually would rather see something kind of a bit more colourful, because that's not really what I had in mind, and I didn't really think it was going to get picked, so give me a little bit of feedback before I film that video might be good. But yeah, this was the most popular, so here we are. I am doing my Hair Damage Diary, number whatever is in the title, and this is kind of the first one after I had my hair extensions taken out. I actually can't believe it's taken me this long to film this video, because I kind of thought as soon as I had them taken out I was going to film an update and show you what my hair looked like. What are we in now? Easily 6 months later, 6 months after having them put in. It was 5 months that I had them in before I had them removed, and we're kind of at 6 months now. So I am so happy with the progress that my hair has made, the growth, but also how the health and condition has improved. I was not 100% sure before I had the hair extensions whether or not it was going to be a great thing or a terrible thing. The one thing that I knew going into it was that I didn't feel like it could get much worse. If you want to go back, I will refer you to the previous Hair Damage Diary videos so you can see what my hair looked like before. It was broken but very uneven all over the place, and the hair extensions were kind of a last ditch attempt to keep some of the length whilst they grew out those broken sections. And if they didn't work, I was going to have a very short hairstyle. Maybe not a crop, but you know, something to hide the layers, something choppy and short that I really wasn't into, but I was going to have it done just so that the cut itself wasn't awful. Although I feel like it wouldn't have looked the best on me. It would have, you know, been a means to an end. But luckily, I feel like it's worked really well. So these sections up here, these were the short sections that got, in January I want to say they were kind of just past my eye level, and it makes all the difference for them to get a little bit longer. Like, what I think once these sections are past my chin, maybe down to here, the haircut will be a completely different, or the haircut, the way that my hair has grown into this haircut will be a completely different situation. Right now I don't love it, and we'll talk a bit more about that, but it just, another 6 months and I'll be kind of out of the woods with the short broken sections. I don't feel that the hair extensions damaged my hair at all. I had them done at Russell Eaton's salon in Leeds. I'll link all the information below. They did provide me the service, and Great Lengths provided me with the hair for the hair extensions. I had keratin bonded extensions. I feel like there's a special thing that they're called, like Great Lengths something, but I'll leave all of the information below. And I would 100% have another set of those extensions. I was so happy with them. I spoke a lot about that in separate videos. But the quality of the hair and they were so easy to maintain. In fact, I think I have a whole extension video which I'll refer to you on that one. So really happy with the extensions whilst they were in my hair, but wasn't sure what it was going to be like to have them removed. The removal took a few hours, but it was fairly painless, you know, actually painless, but it didn't take as long as I expected it to, and there was no damage at the end of it. She looked through my hair and couldn't believe how thick it was by comparison. I obviously hadn't done much to my hair. I didn't style it very often, which, you know, maybe didn't look that great, but I felt like I didn't have to style it as much as maybe I would have done when it was really short and broken. And today I've straightened it specifically for this video, but I've straightened it today I think for the first time since I've had the hair extensions taken out, since I was at the salon, just because I wanted to show you the length and what it really looks like, rather than just like my messy regular hair. I've been wearing it up a lot because these short sections are kind of annoying, and I probably will continue to wear it up quite a lot until they grow out to a point where I feel like past the chin and it'll be okay. But it's amazing. Those of you that were watching me back in January, I'm sure you will agree, no one thought that my hair could possibly grow out in this amount of time and look okay. And I'm sure that the hair extensions didn't make it so that my hair grew out. I'm sure that if I just put my hair up every day for 6 months, I would have had exactly the same result. So I'm not saying that they're kind of some miracle workers, but I don't feel like they damaged my hair, and I feel like for me, they really helped me through that period of being really unhappy with my hair and giving me hair that I really enjoyed whilst I was growing out those really awkward layers. And they are still awkward. The problem with them most of all is that it's not just like a short layer, it is like a short layer or like a fringe like someone's attempted to cut my hair and then stopped. Like they've thought better of it and then just stopped. So it's kind of like it's been cut to my jaw or to my ear and then stopped, which is super annoying. And once that gets a little bit longer, I feel like that's not going to be quite as obvious. At this point, it looks like a fringe that's too far around my face that I'm trying to grow out, which is irritating, or a really, really thick, heavy fringe. But I have had similar haircuts to this in the past, like by accident and on purpose, and I didn't like them then, but they were intentional haircuts. So I don't feel that terrible about it anymore. I am much, much happier with it. As you can tell, I haven't coloured it. That's kind of a shock for me, and I'm sure for most of you as well. I haven't actually had it coloured professionally or DIY since January, before I had the hair extensions fitted. They coloured my hair. Then once the extensions were in, they coloured it to blend it as well. And I haven't actually done anything to my hair. I think just before I took them out or had them taken out, I put pink in the end of the extensions, and that was it. Like one time before I had them removed, I did that. And I have been itching to do something, but I was erring towards darker rather than lighter. I think that when my hair is actually straight like this, I quite like the colour. I like the colour up here. I just felt like these end bits, I didn't so much like this. But I think that's perhaps because normally I've got it and it's all over the place. These front sections here don't really match these ends. I don't know. And because I have my hair up a lot, the little blonde bits are kind of very, very stark contrast to my roots. I'm really enjoying seeing my natural colour come through. It's kind of difficult to tell in this light what exactly it is, but it's more brown than I expected it to be. I think since the last time I've actually seen a chunk of my natural hair has become much darker. I would still say it's, again, hard to say in this light, but when I'm out in the sun, it definitely looks more light medium brown. But in the camera now, it looks a lot darker. I would go, if my hair was a darker shade than I think it is naturally, I would go much darker everywhere with some slight highlights maybe. I really, really like, oh man, what is her name? Olivia Wilde. I love her hair. Very, very dark and kind of just gets slightly warmer and lighter towards the ends, and slight kind of highlights here and there, but not so much. And I'm really enjoying the way that it's growing out. I'm really trying to leave it alone. And at very least, if I do have something else done to it, I'm going to go to my salon and get them to do it for me. But I'm trying to leave it alone as much as possible so that it can grow, because I'm actually trying to grow my hair now. I feel like the past, like 12 months ago to now, I have changed my opinion about what I want from my hair and how I like my hair completely. I now don't want to go too blonde. I don't really want to go blonde at all right now, but I now don't want to go too blonde because I want to see how much of my natural colour I can grow out. And also, whilst I'm not grey, because people go grey at all different times in their lives, and whilst I'm not grey, I'd quite like to take advantage of the fact that I don't have to do my roots all the time, and perhaps have a more grown out colour going on. So I'm not sure what colour I'll end up, but right now I'm trying to grow out as much of my roots as possible to kind of see what natural colour I have, because I don't know. And I do want to grow out my hair. I don't remember the last time that I intentionally wanted to grow my hair. Most of the time I'll grow it to maybe my shoulders, a little bit, like maybe a little bit longer than this, and then I'll cut it to a bob, because I'm so quick to change things and I hate the same thing for a long, long time. Whether or not I get another set of extensions in the meantime, whilst I'm waiting for it to grow, I don't know. But for now, I'm going to try and leave it alone. I feel like you'll just be rejoicing. There'll be so many people out there who've been telling me to dye my hair dark and leave it alone for the longest time. I'm finally doing what you want. I'm sure I'll change my mind and I'll probably go blonde at some point again, but for the foreseeable future, and this is like the death knell, isn't it? When I say I'm going to do something, it's like, I'm not going to spend anything for a month, and then I immediately buy a really expensive handbag. As soon as I tell you guys I'm going to do something, it all falls apart. And I have been kind of on the fence about it recently, but I'm going to really try to, at very least, keep it dark. And I don't really want to go and have it coloured at the hairdressers, just because I'm really enjoying seeing that root. As soon as it gets coloured at all, that's going to disappear. So yeah, but I just wanted to give you an update of how I felt after the hair extensions. I really, really felt like it wasn't detrimental to my hair at all. If anything, I don't think that it helped my hair, but it helped me leave my hair alone and just feel better about my hair whilst it was generally looking a bit shit. And yeah, I would definitely have those bonded hair extensions again. But like I say, there's a whole video about that. And was really happy with the salon service. I was really, really happy with the length that we managed to keep on the ends of my hair after I came out of the salon, because I fully expected to go for a really short, but I was going in with like this in mind. I thought I was going to come out with a short bob. I wouldn't have had a problem with this. This is what I expected. I thought I'll kind of mess it up. I've had the short hair before. This is what I'm going to have done. And recently, because these kind of shorter layers have been doing my head in, I have kind of considered cutting it off and it being a nicer style like this. Now I'm doing this. Watch my next video be me having chopped off all my hair. Ooh. But if I do want to grow out my hair, then give it 6 months and it's going to pretty much be where I want it to be. So watch this space, but I'm going to try and stay away from the bleach. But I hope that this has been insightful for those of you that wanted me to do an update. It still seems kind of crazy that people are interested in what I'm doing with my hair, but I started out making these Hair Damage Diary videos for people, hopefully in years to come even, to find the very, very first one and be able to follow my journey through. So I feel like I started these videos, and I feel like it's been my major verbal tip for this video, I know. I feel like I started these videos about a year ago, pretty much a year ago, if not slightly less than a year ago. And about a year ago is definitely when I started to suffer breakage and started to go darker with my hair, and I started to chronicle it. So it might be interesting at this point to be able to kind of go all the way back and see how my hair has changed. And then hopefully in another 6 months I'll be able to do an update and be like, look, and give you a full circle of this is how it was and this is how it is now, and these are all the things that I did. I'm not talking about products today because quite honestly, right now I'm doing so little to my hair. It is just whatever shampoo and conditioner I've got that I'm using up at the moment, maybe a little bit of oil, and I tend to kind of just put it up whilst it's wet. I've been doing like these little like high buns, like that, you know, almost like Bantu knot type things, but not. Because I don't have quite enough hair to twist around, but that kind of thing, the cute little buns, I quite enjoy that. And just experimenting with different ways of wearing my hair up while these short sections are growing. But overall, really, really, really happy with how it's grown. And yeah, ramble, ramble, ramble. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next one, which will probably be a get ready with me of a summery look, which either will be, depending on when you leave below, kind of a bare essentials minimum makeup look, or something with a little bit more colour. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!